What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's ya boy, Dead on Dave, and we are live. Yes, better late than never, folks. Better late than never. And we are here for yo NXT review. Yes, remember I'm in Germany, folks. I'm in Germany, and I sleep sometimes. So I decided to sleep, woke up a little early, and watched NXT a couple hours after it was done. I just finished. So here I am, live with you, Muzzer Fuzzers, right now. And you can call and get your voice heard on NXT and everything that's going on in the week of wrestling. You can call in on Skype, David Vancura, davidvancura, or use the number 702-751-2902. Yeah. So, man, this NXT, man, this was it was a good NXT. I mean, it started great, ended great. So, you got that right from the jump. You got, whenever you can look at the beginning and ending of a show and be thoroughly entertained, it's a good show. It's a good show. Plain and simple, right? So, yeah, let's get right into it, man. Let's not gild the lily. Let's not talk about it too much. Let's get right into the copious amounts of notes. And, of course, the show starts off with an 8-man tag team match. What is this, SmackDown? No, it's not SmackDown. You know why? Because this was actually good. This 8-man tag was actually, in the words of Booker T, it was good. I hate Booker T sometimes so much. But this 8-man tag was actually really good. It was very well done. Everybody got in some good stuff, except Cass, who just kind of stood there. But still, I mean, this was a lot of fun. Good tag team. All 8 guys worked well together. It didn't seem gratuitous, you know, like a lot of times when guys get in, they just kind of do things because they kind of have to. This was mainly dominated by American Alpha and the tag champions, which, let's face it, is the way it's supposed to go, since that's going to be the rivalry. That's going to be the main feud, and that's what they're gearing things up to be, and that makes me happy. I thought the 8-man tag was really well done. Jason Jordan, every time he comes in, he's an absolute spark plug. You cannot tell me that they are not looking at this guy and just going, he's money. Just money. Straight cash, homie, as the kids say. Straight cash. Homie, man, they're gonna make some money off this guy. Jason Jordan he's got main event potential, and so does Chad Gable, but Chad Gable's gonna have a harder time because he doesn't have the look that Jason Jordan has. Jordan, this guy, I'm talking world championship material. So, we'll see. But it was a good opening match. And, of course, the faces go over. Big shout-out to everyone in the chat who's hanging out with me at 7:30 in the morning here in Germany. We got Terry the Snow Queen on the moderation. Marcus Ryan, Joseph Martin, Pittsburgh Boy 96. Get yourself calibrated, son. And Ja Funko. We got all kinds of good people. Digestive Ceremony. Adrian Alex Poe. We got good folks in here today. Derek Bradford, Black Lagoon, everybody's in here hanging out, having a good time with the copious fat man, and I appreciate that. So after that, Deonna Purrazzo, who apparently just got another tryout with WWE in the last week or so. She gets a little screen time, a little bit of promo time, and then Dana and Emma come out and, you know, ramble incoherently, especially Dana, who is looking worse. She's sounding worse. I'm not feeling good about Miss Dana Brooke. I'm just kind of done with her, but I don't know. Chris Kreese, my German brother in Germany, right here in Germany, not even that far away from me, actually. He's here for a few minutes. He's going to school. He's going to go get that edumacation. That's good. But I wonder, did all of you see that nice little match between Asuka and Purrazzo? It was a good match. It was not bad. I mean, once again, Asuka's just an absolute rock star. Everything that she does, you know, she's so quick. She's so strong. Everything looks stiff. Everything looks effective. Everything looks, she really is becoming that I don't want to say the female Bret Hart, but in a lot of ways she is. And I don't mean because they're similar in their ring work. They're Bret Hart, even though I feel he's the most overrated wrestler of all time, while still being a top 10 guy. Don't take that the wrong way, Bret Hart marks. But he's not the greatest wrestler of all time. But what he was able to do is make some of the moves, especially punches and kicks and stuff like that, look the most real that I have ever seen in wrestling, before or after. I mean, but until Asuka, the way she strikes, the way she moves, it just, you kind of forget that this is wrestling, and it's amazing what she's able to do. She mixes up her moves so well. We see so many different things. We see variations on the German suplex with trapping the ankle. I love this new thing where she's getting punched in the face and she just kind of gets crazy and hulks up or whatever. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. And not only that, I'd let her fuck me. I'm just saying, I'd let that woman fuck me. She is so sexy to me. When she chews on her mask, oh my God, drives me crazy. Super sexy. I love her to death, man. I think she's great. And she did a really good job once again. And Deonna Purrazzo, let's give her credit, man. It takes an interesting and talented worker to be able to do some of the things that she does. It takes an interesting and very good worker to be able to work with Asuka and handle the type of stuff that she does. So it's really cool, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn interessant, if you ask me. After that, we got Eva Marie and Nia Jax in the back. I'm reading this off of someone else's notes here, but it's 100% true. Nia and Eva, they are so reading off a teleprompter. They are being so closely guarded and so micromanaged, and it kind of scares me. These two cannot go off script even in the slightest. I mean, in any way. It's really, really bad. It's a bad sign that for as long as now Nia's been there long enough where she should be able to give a very cut and dry promo without being 2 inches away from a teleprompter. I mean, you could see the teleprompter in Eva Marie's gigantic, beautiful marble eyes. Oh, I got lost in them. I got lost in her eyes. Her eyes. She's. But yeah, I am looking forward to this little mini feud that will get us to Asuka and Bayley. I'm excited for that. Next up, we got a match that was really surprising to me and how good it was. Alex Riley and Ty Dillinger. Alex Riley looks like a goddamn monster as far as his looks. I like that he's grown the scruff out. I like that his hair is oily and nasty and stuff. I'm liking that. He's got a Triple H body. Like if you just cut his head off and you give him a little bit better abs, of course, but you cut his head off and put Triple H's, it's very wide in the way that it goes down. And he looks like Triple H in the body. I was just noticing it tonight. He's in unbelievably good shape, and it's pretty good. I do like what he's doing. I like what he brings to the table. I like his raging. But I was so happy to see Ty Dillinger get a win because I love Ty Dillinger. I love his gimmick. I love his look. And you gotta love his wrestling ability. This is the type of guy who makes everybody look good because he might be overall the best worker in NXT. And people, I'm not saying he's most exciting. He's not Finn Balor in that regards. He's not Samoa Joe in that regards. But top to bottom, selling, working, ring position, calling spots, the best worker in NXT and maybe a top guy in all of wrestling is Ty Dillinger. He does not have bad matches, man. He just works well with everybody and he does a fantastic job. I love what he's able to do consistently. It's just he is so good at what he does, and getting a win tonight was really cool. It was a good victory. It was a roll-up. Riley kind of botched the roll. He put his arms in the wrong position, but it still worked well. So I thought it was cool. Thought it was well done. And hopefully it's the beginning of a good push for Ty Dillinger. But it's a little bit weird that Riley, who's been back 2 weeks, has already gotten a loss. He's already gotten a loss. So I don't know what they're going to do. Look, don't go crazy with my overassessment of Ty Dillinger. I'm not saying he's a top guy. I'm not saying that he's the most exciting. I'm saying his ring work and the things that he's able to do, he might be the best guy in NXT. Because he just works so well with everybody. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes because I like him so much. I cannot hide the fact I like the guy. I do. If you guys are sitting here right now, I need you to go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so. Do all that good stuff. And, yeah, I appreciate that very, very much. Very much. Finn Balor with a short little promo in the back. Nothing much there. Kind of putting over Apollo Crews. Kind of what we expect. Baron Corbin then goes into William Regal's office. Baron says some incoherent shit. He says, I believe in an eye for an eye, especially when it comes to stealing. I don't even know what that means. It's just Baron being Baron. You got to get Baron back in the ring. I think you got to get him back in the ring sooner rather than later. It feels like it's been a while, and you don't want to lose momentum because he's done so much to build. Get him back in the ring quickly, because I don't want to see these segments with William Regal, who I have to admit is more and more looking just inept as a GM, and I don't like that. He's not being very decisive. He's not being very clear lately, and we saw that again at the end of the main event, which we're talking about now, the number one contenders match between Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn. The match was great. It was everything that you would expect from these guys. They got almost 20 minutes. They had a really good match. It was solid. It was entertaining. It was everything you expect from Joe and Zayn. But you could tell they left some stuff on the table because this was not going to be the end of it. The only question was, how are they going to end it? They teased Baron Corbin, but earlier when he talked to Mr. Regal, but that never happened. Instead, we got a double pinfall as both men's shoulders were not or down for the 3 count, which I don't mind that finish. It's going to end. It's going to lead to an even bigger match. From what I'm understanding, it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match, so that should be a lot of fun. Must have a winner. But here's my issue with it. This is my problem here. And it's the same problem I had before then, or the last time that we had this match and with Baron Corbin involved. When there is referee indecision or a weird controversy and Regal comes down, Regal is a veteran. He should know better. Grab a microphone. You've got to talk to people. You've got to talk to the crowd. You can't leave them hanging. You've got to talk to them, man. Have to. It drives me nuts. That is like, it's grab a goddamn microphone. If you're going to talk for more than 5 seconds, and they talked for almost 2 minutes, get the microphone. Tell everyone what the hell is going on. Don't keep it to yourself. You have a live audience, and the cameras don't always pick up everything. So that's disappointing that they did the exact same thing again. But that's a small nitpick. Other than that, I thought the show was very solid. Thought it was very entertaining. I had a lot of fun with it. Thought it was a good show. It's a good way to wake up. I woke up and saw some good wrestling. It was good. So every match was solid. There was not a bad match on the card. It was once again like only 4 matches. But I had fun with all 4 matches. And the opening and the ending were really, really good. So overall, I have to give it like a 7.75 or maybe even 8. I really did enjoy tonight's show. I thought it was very well done. No lag, no crap. Just good on wrestling, It was a lot of fun. What did you guys think? Fake ass twat's talking about a poem. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm not scrolling back up. This is my show, fake ass twat. And if I can't see your stupid poem right here, I'm not looking for it. I'm not scavenger hunt Dave. I'm not Dora the Explorer, Dave. I'm not going to go talk to a bridge or a mailbox or a troll under a bridge or a fucking backpack to find clues. That's not how this works. I see it, I read it. If I don't, it's lost to the fucking ether. Just kind of how things go. Now, that being said, make sure you support the channel. Make sure everybody supports the channel. Of course, you can do so in a variety of ways. You can just hit the like button. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 2,000 subs. Yes, 2,000 subs. And you guys are great in supporting that, so keep doing that. But if you want to get a little more involved, you can buy some merchandise, some Dead on Dave merchandise. Don't you need a coffee mug? Don't you need a coffee mug? And get yourself some drinkage? Well, drink out of my face. Drink from my face. You can go get mugs, shirts, hoodies, all kinds of good stuff over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com, including this shirt right here. Oh, well, by this man, White Death Graphics. That's right, Sal, the copious graphics guru, who's out of the hospital and feeling a lot better, by the way. I'm glad to hear that he's feeling better. So make sure you go pick up some Dead on Dave merch, www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. Go check it out. Or you can just donate to the channel, folks. Like, all my licenses came up this month, so everything's depleted. XSplit, all that stuff, it costs money. So when you donate to this channel, you're helping me out, and I do greatly appreciate it because I am not a rich man. I'm a big, fat, poor, medically retired Army guy chilling here in Germany. And guess what? If you're getting a disgusting latte over at Starbucks that's probably getting spit in it and you tip them, you could tip the copious fat man. There you go. All right. Fake ass twat put his poem there, and then unfortunately for him, he got testy. He actually put his poem in there, and then in capital letters he says, "There, now read it." Does he not know me? Does he not know who I am? I don't take direction. I'm not his actor. This isn't fake-ass Spielberg. This isn't Steven Twatberg. He is not Michael Twatbay. Who am I? I don't take direction. I do things of my own free will or when I'm asked properly. Now, if you want your little fruity poem read, you donate. How about that, fake-ass twat? You want a war? I can war with the best of them. With the best of them. I better be careful. If me or any of the mods get mad at someone who watches the show, at a viewer, they might unsub me and then dislike my fucking video with 17 different counts. Here's a little wave to SF Boy. You guys know what's going on with that. It's crazy. Let's open it up to calls, man. 702-751-2902. And, of course, Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. Go ahead and call in. I want to know what you have to say. I want to know what makes you cry. Call in. I want to hear what you have to say. Omar Morero, Dave, did you see Austin's podcast with The Big Show? I did. Holy fuck, it was good. It was so good. Big Show, I've said this before, and people have ripped my ass for saying it, that I think The Big Show is very good on the mic. On the mic. And he tells great stories. He had great chemistry with Austin. He was so real. He did not hold back. And because he could say things like people, look, the reality is in the WWE, you could say different things depending on who you are and for different reasons. John Cena can basically do whatever he wants because he's John Cena. He sells the most, all of that stuff. Big Show can because he's motherfucking 7 foot tall. He's that big. Who's going to really tell him? I love the fact that he kept kayfabe in the beer. I loved everything that that Big Show did. He told great stories, very fun. But Austin's a really bad interviewer. Just a really bad interviewer, you know? Terrible interviewer. He talks over people. I don't like the way he runs interviews sometimes. It's just not very fun to me. I don't know. Just not my thing. Fake ass twat. I'm boycotting this show. Bye. You know what I think fake ass twat needs? He needs a timeout. There you go. You need a timeout. You need to think about your actions. You need to think about your actions, buddy. Digestive Ceremony. Paul White is actually really engaging in interviews. He was really good on Jericho's podcast, too. No, that's true. That's very true. He is very good. And I thought he did a really good job. And he kept saying shit. Yeah, Marcus Ryan just said it. Yeah, he said shit over and over, and they kept, like, missing it. It was really good. It was very captivating. I was not really expecting it. I thought they did a really, really good job with it. Most I've cared about a Big Show segment in years. It was good. It was good. So it was great. Oh, Pittsburgh boy. Yeah, take the timeout. No gloating. No gloating, Pittsburgh boy. Now you're on timeout. You think about your actions, Pittsburgh boy. I've had my fair share. Well, you get one more. There you go. You don't gloat. You don't gloat. What the hell's the matter with you? Anyways, we also got some other news coming out this week. I'm being such a bastard. I don't care. People want to get engaging. Well, I'll engage back with you. You want to fuck? I'll fucking. We got another cool thing. With all the new shows that are coming out on NXT, we got Edge and Christian debuting after Fastlane. That should be a lot of fun. And there's a few others, and that's going to be great. But, man, it's going to be awesome that there is a Cruiserweight Championship tournament, a best Cruiserweight in the world tournament, 32-man tournament format. It's getting a show. That is going to be awesome. And apparently it's going to be like a yearly event. They're going outside of the company. They're bringing the best cruiserweights in the world, light heavyweights, whatever you want to call them. It's going to be great. I'm really, really excited about that. It's really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got to be a lot of fun. Marcus Ryan, who do you like to see on Austin's podcast next? I think Taker is a good... He's good to be on that. That would be great. There's a bunch of guys. I mean, really, you could do just about anybody. Daniel Bryan would be fun. Bunch of people. Joseph Martin, Dave, play Pokemon, please. No, I'm not playing Pokemon. I don't have a screen for that for NXT, so no, I'm not playing Pokemon tonight. However, just so you guys know, if you are following along with Pokemon Journey, I have progressed much farther in the game, but Pokemon Crystal's so big because you go through 2 different regions, so it's not a big deal. So I'm pretty excited about getting back to Pokemon, but we'll do that at another time. So yeah, the light heavyweight tournament looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Everybody under 205 pounds. It's gonna be interesting, man. Bringing in people from the international community, I'm excited. I think that's how they're gonna reintroduce Rey, because it's right around the same time that Rey Mysterio, who's now talking like he might be coming back to WWE if he can get out of his Lucha contract, which. It'll be interesting. Ricochet, Marcus Ryan says, I hope we see Ricochet. Ricochet is locked up. He is locked up by Lucha, who reports today are showing. Now, this is actually kind of scary, that in 2 years, 2 seasons of operation, Lucha Underground has lost as much money as TNA did in its first 10. Eesh, woofa. That's a scary fucking thought, isn't it? Scary thought. I don't know if I like that shit. I don't know. You don't want to hear that. That's a lot. But they have enough money for at least their 3rd and possibly their 4th season. So if you're a Lucha Underground fan, at least you'll get it for a couple more years, seasons, whatever. We'll see. Joseph Martin, what gym are you on and how many badges do you have now? I beat the first part of the game. I got all 8 regular badges in the first region and went to the Pokemon League and beat that as well. So now I'm starting the second half of the game where I'm back in the original in Kanto region. So there you go. There you go, good stuff. I'm trying to look for anything else to talk about. Since we're not getting any phone calls tonight, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this bitch up here in a second. No phone calls, so screw it. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. I get to sleep early because, well, no, not back. I just woke up. So I don't even, so what do I do with my morning? What do I do with my morning? This is fantastic. This is great. Thank you guys for not calling in and making my show fucking boring. Because now I get the rest of the morning to myself. Oh, I'm going to go masturbate. Hot damn. Woo. I'm excited. That was a geriatric woo, but that's okay. Marcus Ryan, I don't see what's so great about Lucha Underground. I'm 100% with you, man. 100% with you, Marcus Ryan. I don't see it either. I think a lot of people are very desperate for something new in wrestling. Very desperate. Very, So they're like, oh, this is new. This is different. It's really not. It's not new or different. It looks to me like the old Mortal Kombat show from the 90s. It has the same look, same feel, very grainy, fake fights, just like, well, I mean, it's wrestling. But just like the Mortal Kombat thing, fake fights and stuff. And the action is fast somewhat, but it's all done in one location. I don't care for the over violence. The acting is fucking atrocious. Atrocious. You can't make these guys actors. It just doesn't work. A lot of these guys are good looking enough that if they had acting ability, they'd be fucking actors. What are you gonna do? Pittsburgh boy, what the hell, Dave? What, are you upset that you got timeout? Don't be a fucking gloating bastard. There you go. You come back, you learn a lesson. That's not a big deal. Marcus Ryan, do you think Enzo and Cass debuts during the Edge and Christian segment at Fastlane? I think it's possible. I think it's very possible because there's really no reason to keep them down there anymore, but we'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, but there you go. I don't really think there's much more to talk about. I'm kind of milking the cow now, like I got nothing else. So, if anybody else has anything to say, right now is the time, and then I'm going to get the hell up out of here. Sleeping Angels, do you like TNA, Dave? No, it's terrible. I mean, it's not entertaining for me to watch. I can't get in to Matt Hardy's new character, his super... I didn't buy the double turn. EC3 and Matt Hardy, I did not buy it. I felt it was rushed. I felt it was very poorly done. It didn't make a lot of sense. And yeah, I'm not thrilled with it. Adrian Expo, talk about Fastlane. I'm doing a show on Fastlane. I'm going to have an entire prediction show. Don't I always do a prediction show for the pay-per-views? So I'm not giving it up now. My butthole virginity stays intact until this weekend when I do the Fastlane prediction show. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you kids? Huh? You whippersnappers, get off my lawn. And on that, I think that's just about going to do it. Thank you guys for joining us right here on Dead on Day Productions. We've done some really cool videos today, man. Yes, I did not do NXT directly after NXT. However, we did recut the Pittsburgh boy video with getting calibrated. Now, look, I give Pittsburgh boy a lot of shit, but I'm going to put him over because I love Pittsburgh boy. He's fantastic and he takes a lot of hell, but he's very aware of who he is, and he played along with that bit, and you could tell, and I very much appreciated Pittsburgh boy. I know I give you a lot of shit, but I do appreciate what you do. Not everybody signs up to be the channel fool, but you do a fantastic job. And I mean that with the highest compliment, too. Don't, he called me the channel fool. No. It's okay. And the lesson that you're supposed to learn is exactly what Terry told you. Don't make fun of others when they get in trouble, because then you draw the attention to yourself. Boom. So, Fastlane is this Sunday, and of course we will be doing a live prediction show, and of course going live right after Fastlane as well. That'll be great. We also have SmackDown tonight, tomorrow night, whatever you want to call it. Tonight for me, tomorrow for you, whatever. And that'll be fun. Hopefully a good show. And then of course, Dead on Dave Live will be this weekend, coming back. Woo! And probably a Friday Night Scares. I don't know what I'm going to play, but I will be playing something. Don't know what I'm going to play. I might play Outlast again, see if I can go a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. Sleeping Angels, I hated the ending of NXT tonight. I hated the ending with not talking on the mic, but I mean, I didn't mind the double count out. So, well, there you go. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me, man. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Show you care. Get me to 2,000 subs. Get us to 2,000 subs, because this is one team, one fight. And I hope you guys have yourselves a great evening. Go get some sleep, man. You're all up so late. Oh, my God. 8 o'clock in the morning here in Germany for me. I'm going to go start my day. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Go watch my unboxing with my daughter. I'm horrible to her during it. It's hysterical. Go watch the unboxing. Latest Nerd Block Junior for girls. Go watch it. There's some good stuff in it too. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious. Peace.